I will say this is the last time. You cannot protest on Fort Sill. You need to move across the street now.
Fort Sill has this legacy of oppression starting, way back when with Native Americans. It was a BIA camp for Native American children who were taken away from their parents.
The Fort Sill history, they came and, of course, killed the Indians that were already here. The ones that they didn't kill, they made prisoners of wars, and a lot of them died on the base.
Fort Sill is an American concentration camp. Geronimo imprisoned here in 1894 with 341 other Apaches. His death, until his death in 1909.
Well, this issue is important to me because a lot of us in the Brown Beret organization, well, we're Chicanos and we're Mexican, but we came from America. And the border, we've been migrating for thousands of years as a people. And the border is not like we're crossing the border, but the border already crossed us.
It was an internment camp for Issei.
We're here because back in 1942, 700 Japanese immigrants were held. They were community leaders, separated from their family. Among them, there were 90 Buddhist priests arrested right after Pearl Harbor because they were thought to be a threat to national security.
It is so important, especially for us as Japanese Americans, to be fighting for others and using our privilege now. We all need to be fighting for a collective liberation.
This is Democracy Now! I'm Amy Goodman as we turn to a dramatic scene that unfolded Saturday when 5 Japanese American elders, survivors of the U.S. internment camps, engaged in civil disobedience outside the Fort Sill Army Post in Oklahoma, where the Trump administration plans to indefinitely detain 1,400 immigrant and refugee children starting next month.
75 years ago, 120,000 of us were removed from our homes and forcefully incarcerated in prison camps across the country. We're here today to protest the repetition of history.
My name is Kiyoshi Ina. I'm from Concord, California, and I spent the first 4.5 years in a concentration camp.
I'm Nikki Nojima Lewis, and on December 7th, 1941, in Seattle, Washington, I was celebrating my 4th birthday when the FBI interrupted my birthday party and removed my father to Lordsburg, New Mexico, the DOJ camp, and subsequently Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Yes, 77 years has passed. The people look a little different than us, okay? But the fact remains, it's the same shit as before.
You're not allowed to protest on Fort Sill. You can go across the street, and that needs to happen right now.
Otherwise, what will happen?
I don't know. No, I'm not going to arrest you, but you need to move now.
Then we're not going to move.
Yes, you're going to move.
If you're not going to arrest us, we're not going to move.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yes, I spent 3.5 years at Post in Arizona, an American concentration camp during World War II, and I'm here to bear witness to the travesty of the American justice system in that the family separation policy, which is ruining the lives of these children. We, the people, have to stand up and protest this.
We've been removed too many times. We're not leaving.
This is about humanity. Black and brown and Asian and Native bodies have been treated and killed and slaughtered and disrespected and forgotten for far too long.
A military police officer seen in a video over the weekend confronting protesters outside Fort Sill has been suspended.
Major General Wilson Schaffner says an investigation is now open, according to the Army Times. A Fort Sill spokesperson says the soldier in that video has since been trained on how he should handle protesters in the future.
It's our duty to fight for our freedom! It's our duty to fight for our freedom! Close that camp! 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 Close that camp!
A spokesperson for for Senator Jim Inhofe says migrant children will not be housed at Fort Sill after all. This comes after he said late last night that the plans had been put on hold.
The change of plan comes just days after Japanese Americans who were children in World War II prison camps protested in Lawton for the second time.
People power shut down that Fort Sill camp.
No ban, no wall, no camps, no, no! No ban, no wall, no camps, no, no!